Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. And I don't know if you just seen my last drone video, but I'm still in the same place because I wanted to talk about another video that I've done. And you might remember this video about the sort of light or weird light that I caught on my CCTV system. So let's have a quick look at that, this one. So for me, because I've had CCTV for 10-15 years now, in all my houses that I've lived at, you know, I know the difference between a spider, a bug, a moth, a mosquito, rain, snow, mist, everything. I've seen it all, and I've seen how it affects and fluoresces in the infrared light. And that just didn't look like a spider to me. It created a spider on the lens will not create that depth of it moving away and towards and zipping around really quick. And I mean, I keep tarantulas, and there's nothing I've come across that can move that quick. Well, start off so slow to begin with, and then suddenly just sit there for a couple of seconds completely still and then literally teleport away. That to me was always weird. Okay, and that's why I've done the video. I wanted to get some input, but a lot of people were still saying it was a spider. Guys, come and meet my tarantulas. Spiders do not teleport that quick. Okay, all right, you got some of the really aggressive fast old whales that they do something called teleportation where they move so quick, but not to the extent of that. You'd see more legs moving, you would see, yeah, so I don't know what it was. And with that video I put up a few sort of demos of what a spider looks like in front of the lens. And a medium from Southeast Paranormal team, Jackie, she was looking at the video and looking at the images, and she said, you know, there's someone in that picture, Matt, there's someone there. And I sort of looked at it, and we've been talking about it now for a couple of days. She put it up on her Facebook page, go and check that out. And you know, there's some mediums on that page as well that have all said, yeah, there's someone there. And Jackie, I mean, I didn't tell her anything about it. She mentioned a car crash, she mentioned a small car, and this, that and the other. And I thought, well, the only car crash where someone died recently, and it was a good few years ago, was there was a nurse driving back from a night shift, and we don't know what happened. It was all speculation, but it was the only car involved, her car, and she hit an embankment, flipped her car and landed on the roof and sadly passed away at the scene. But in a minute you'll see a picture of her against a picture of this face that you can make out in this image of the spider, and there is a lot of features there that look very similar, if not the same. So, and for someone who doesn't know anything about me, anything about the situation with a car accident, things like that, and I didn't mention a car accident because for me, a car accident and a picture of a face don't instantly go together. So it's just validation that there is some real good mediums out there, and for her to say, you know, she's seeing this woman and this small car, and it just made me think, and that's why I'm doing this video, because I want to share it with you guys. I want you guys to give me your thoughts. Let's be nice though, okay? We've all got different beliefs, we've all got different ways we look at the paranormal and things like that. So yes, you can have your opinion, but don't be nasty about it. There's people that really do put a lot of work and effort into what they do, and it's not fair to disrespect that. But yeah, I mean, this is the pictures. I'll show them now. We've got a picture of the spider first, a zoomed in picture where you can see the face, a picture of the lady in the advert, as well as you know, a picture of the two side by side, and see what you guys think. It's quite an interesting find. So, what do you guys think? I mean, I see the face. It's one of the clearest faces I've seen in a long time. There will be a lot of people that say it's light flare coming off the infrared from the spider's legs and things like that. And yeah, I get that. Completely get that. But you know, sometimes coincidences and things like that are just as powerful as the paranormal, to be fair. And you know, a really strong coincidence is, I think, just as valid as, you know, a ghost walking past your camera. As far as I'm concerned, I think that's, you know, there's too much there that looks similar, there's too much there that sort of goes together. And you know, as I say, the mediums that I've been speaking to and that have worked with it, you know, have all said that there's something there. So that's why I'm sharing the video. Now, it's up to you guys to work out what you think it is and have your own opinions, and I'm quite happy for you to do that. You know, but for me, it's quite a powerful capture, and yeah, I was quite taken aback when Jackie started mentioning about there's a lady in that picture. You know, all I'm seeing now is cars and, you know, and things like that, and she died, and then that's when I thought back, well, when we first moved to where we're living now, it was actually about 5 or 6 days after we moved in that this accident happened and she passed away. So, you know, that was always quite strong in my mind, because at the time the car we had was in for an MOT, we had to get a bus, so we were stood in the village waiting for a bus, and that's when this recovery lorry with this car covered in like a tarp, half covered in tarp, and it was just literally wheels and a bit of bodywork. The car had been, you know, pancaked. So it's not hard to believe that someone lost their life in that, because it was yeah, quite a mess, and things like that, they sort of stick with you. And the image of that car driving through the village I always remember, and obviously the news story the following day and that evening, you know, we knew what had happened. And you don't think about it, you know, a couple of weeks go past and you stop thinking about it. And for a few years later, for someone to say, there's a lady in that picture, I can see her in a car, I can see a car accident, it was a small car, and it was a Peugeot. So Jackie got everything spot on, I didn't mention anything. So yeah, for me it's all a bit, you know, a lot to take in, you know, because I must admit, until I met Jackie, mediums was one of my biggest skeptical points. I mean, I'm half and half in the paranormal. I go out to look for things that I can't explain. I also find a lot of stuff I can explain, and that's why this channel was a bit random, because if I'd done just paranormal, I'd probably get one video out every couple of months, because we can go to places and, you know, we start recording and we capture absolutely nothing. That's not going to be a good video, so we don't put them up. We also go to places where other people have caught loads and loads and loads and loads of stuff, like Davidstow Airfield. Me and Nick have sat there, I've lost count of how many evenings, all night, and there's nothing we can't debunk. There's so much livestock running around that place. Noises are very easy to explain. EVPs are very easy to explain, because yeah, it is. You know, you've got to think. There's different holes in the wall in that place, and the wind rustling through them can make different noises, and so we've never caught anything there, ever. Yeah, there's certain channels that seem to get loads and loads there, and it's like, but we're not getting into that. We've already had a fight on Twitter about fakes recently, and there's a lot of fakes coming out at the minute. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard the story about Wacky Witch and her, her admitting on a recording that she has faked all of her videos and that people are eating it up, and yeah, she's got a GoFundMe page for her new laptop, and it's, you know, making loads and loads of money, and it's like, I don't know how people do that, but whatever. It's the world we live in, I guess. But yeah, so that's my story about the light orbs. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys can see what we're seeing. If you can't, no big deal. You know, everyone has different opinions and sees things differently, so I say it's no big deal. But yeah, really powerful capture, and pleased to have Jackie, who spotted it, to point it to my attention, because that video was just a video of some weird light. I didn't actually think there was anything paranormal behind it. I even said that in the video. This isn't paranormal. I'm not saying it's paranormal, but it's a bit weird the way this light was moving around. And it wasn't until sort of Jackie spotted it and said, "Wow, look at that," that, you know, things went from there. So like I say, guys, let me know what you think. Feel free to share it. Please give the video a thumbs up. It sort of helps me out and gets people to see it. And make sure you subscribe. And if you're into spiders, like I was talking about spiders, check out my other channel. That's full of tarantulas and feeding videos and, you know, tarantulas breeding. So yeah, it's a bit different, it's a bit fun. I just didn't want to sort of flood this channel with spiders, because not everyone appreciates them. So yeah, go check that channel out, and I'll leave a link to the original full video for the light orb up here. Go check that out, it's really cool. And as I say, I'm open to interpretation. So hope you guys are all keeping safe and well, and I will see you guys on the next video, which hopefully should be this weekend. I want to get out with Nick and just have a bit of fun, blow off some steam. We've all been locked indoors for weeks and weeks and weeks, so let's go blow off some steam and have a bit of fun. So that'll be the next video. I'll see you guys there.